I should be live. Am I live? I am live. Okay. Okay. Let me put on some background music. Okay, yeah. I don't really feel like playing a game, especially since I don't know what to play. So I was thinking doing just a few tier lists, just wander about, find some funny ones. Oh, there's also a few things I definitely have pulled up that are funny. I've been trying to like prepare stuff to like show on stream, and it's hard because it will be like one tweet or like one Instagram reel or post or whatever, and I'm just like, whoa, and then I forget about it completely. I've just been saving stuff on my Instagram reels for months, and I have not showed any of it. And one day when I crack it open, it's gonna be either aged poorly or aged poorly in a good way, where it's like, oh yeah, we're talking about this thing that happened 8 months ago. Do I want? Oh, I want to show this first. I found this very fun. This was posted by the White House.
I'm doing this because I want to.
Would you look at me? I'm setting records. No!
United States of America.
My friend sent this to me. I was like, what the fuck? Why is he sending this to me? I was like, oh, I understand it. United States of Smash. This fucking guy. No. This is a crazy image. If you told me, oh yeah, Trump all-out attack Persona 5, that was not on my bingo list for 2026. Also, they made Pete not gray. But this is a crazy image. What the fuck? And there's like... Also, they just don't even change that. And it's just all AI fucking generated. I do like that it's like an American eagle, but with a fucking, like, cherry blossom. But there's that. And there's two... I'll just leave it on this frame. There's two demons in my head when I see this type of thing. There's the one where it's like, it's so extreme, where I'm like, I find humor in it. And I'm like, just laugh it off, whatever. And then there's another demon in my head where I'm like, no. Like, what the fuck where are we living? Like, what are we doing? The world is falling apart. If this is happening. And I'm like, this is not funny. And I'm like, you know, the people who are probably making this and posting on the White House Twitter page are probably like the weirdest people. They're like the most Redditor coded people who like games, and they try to push that, and it's like, oh, it's just so gross and annoying. I will laugh at it though, because this is an insane image. This is an insane real image that was posted by the White House. It's crazy though. I hate it. The same type of two demons in my head argument comes, like, I feel the same way about like words, like slang, or like just new phrases like chud, void, moid, looks maxing, maxing anything, mogging. all those words, I'm like, I can find humor in them because they are funny. But then there's another part of my brain where I'm like, these words come from like horrible communities, and like these people who genuinely use these words are like getting to use them without the like social stigmatism that would normally come with those words. And like I'm sure if someone actually used it in like a way, if someone called someone a fucking foid, I think they would get their teeth knocked out. But like the fact that like there's two demons fighting in my brain where it's like, this is funny, but like also I shouldn't continue this because this comes from a bad thing. Like I don't know, I hate that this all. That was number one. The next thing, you know what, let's stay on the trend of Trump. There was the UFC fight, and I saw this. I think I saw this on Twitter, and it was like, UFC guy throws up on himself before the Trump thing, and this is
265.
265, the official weight for
this
the
is
black
gross
race,
and
Derek
graphic,
Lewis.
but like I saw this and I was like, this has to be like fake or something. Like theirs is fake. And I'm like, okay, this guy walks out, whatever.
All right, next
I'm like,
fighter
what are they
training this
talking
morning is
about?
the former
This guy throws up, and he walks out like this, and I'm like, oh, this is real. And I'm like, oh shit, this is real. And I'm like, this guy is fighting in front of the White House. What? Like, this is crazy. And then like I'm watching it and he's like, what does he even say? He's like, yeah, I'm drunk, I'm fighting a big black man, or like something like that. He says something crazy.
So what? Maybe I was drinking last night. But who wouldn't? Who wouldn't be?
What? Wait.
A giant black man. No.
Yeah.
So what? Maybe I was drinking. So what? Maybe I was drinking last night.
I was drinking last night.
But who wouldn't? Who wouldn't be? I have
Something I
a
wouldn't
giant
be.
black man that wants to knock me out is the most knockouts in UFC history.
But I saw this and I was like, oh, I already thought the UFC thing was going to be a shit show. And this was a start. And then I don't have the clip. I don't feel like finding the clip. But there was like the one clip of the guy, it actually could have been the guy who was throwing up on himself. I have no clue about MMA or UFC, whatever. I don't care. Like, one of the guys is like about to fight or won or something, and he just goes, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right? And everyone's like cheering, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? You are a fighter. Why do you care? Why do you care? Also, no. Like, I don't get why Michelle Obama is the one that they focus on. But it's just like, why? Why are we, like, why? I don't get it. And then I saw, like, an angry Twitter post where it was like, this guy literally has fucking CTE and is, like, drunkenly boxing or, like, something like that. And he's screaming Michelle Obama's a man. And it's like, what? It's like, it's crazy. And then yeah, there's that. I also saw a clip of two people fighting in the, like, the courtyard, like, kind of just they were on grass, but it was in front of the White House. And then they instantly got swooped up by the police. But I was like, why would you ever do that? Like, even if you're mad at each other, why would you ever fight someone in front of the White House? You were the quickest way to get picked up. And then, okay, so this is the last thing. The Mr. Beast video. 50 YouTube legends. I didn't even watch this, like, myself. I watched someone watch it. And I don't care. I think he got, like, a good group. And then this comes on screen, and I was like, Motrin? Like, the medicine?
I came to the Motrin Recharge Lounge.
And Mr. Beast came to the Motrin Recharge Lounge,
aka where we're holding all the eliminated contestants to tell them they will be
And this is just funny. The Motrin Mr. Beast lab. Or no, Motrin Mr. Beast lounge. I don't know. It's just something about the Mr. Beast Motrin collab. I was not prepared for that. There was like a, I remember like a week or two ago, they did like the mannequin challenge. And they had like the Motrin lounge. Or they had like Motrin in the background, and I was like, is that Motrin? And I was like, I must have misseen that or something. I was like, it was like an Instagram post, so it's hard to rewind on. So I was like, I don't care. But yeah, that's a Mr. Beast Motrin collab. Like, how much money does he need? That he needs to take sponsors from Motrin. I don't know. Now I do want to do. They got an app for this? I'm not downloading that. I don't know what to do. Every Pokemon ever. I'm not doing this. This is a. You didn't see that. Yeah, this is a like before winds and waves type of thing. Skip this song. Where food and drink, fruit tier list. Green apple, that's a B. Red apple, that's a B. Apricot, I've never had. Avocado, I've never had. I'm going quick through this one because I don't care. Banana, C, and these two go up. I don't like the texture. Blackberry, never had. Blackcurrant, never had. Blueberry, never had. Cantaloupe, I like it. I don't like the texture. Coconut, never had, but they're funny. Cherry, never had. Cranberry, never had. Date, never had. Dragon fruit, never had. Durian, never had. Fig, never had. Gooseberry, never had. Grapefruit. I think I've like probably like licked a grapefruit. I don't know. I've never had it. Red grapes, never had. White grapes, never had. Kiwi, never had. Lemon, S tier. Lime, B tier. Lychee, never had. Mango. I don't know if I've had a mango. I've never had a mango. Nectarine, never had. Orange, I hate. Papaya, never had. Passion fruit, never had. Peach, never had. Pear, never had. Persimmon, never had. I love the name of a persimmon. I know that from Pikmin 3. Pineapple, never had. Plum, never had. Pomegranate, never had. Pomelo, never had. Raspberry, never had. Red currant, never had. Starfruit, never had. Strawberry, I don't think I liked the texture. Tangerine, never had. Watermelon, I don't think I liked the texture. Honeydew, isn't that just cantaloupe? Never had. Asian pear, never had. Guava, never had. Blood orange, never had. Custard apple, that looks gross. I've never had it. This looks like a poisoned apple. Ground cherry, never had. Kumquat, never had. Mulberry, never had. Raisins, I don't like the texture. Jackfruit, never had. Mangosteen, never had. Rambutan, I like this thing. This looks cool. But I've never had it. Sour cherry, never had. White currant, never had. I don't eat fruit often. Ever. This is a great list. I love this. New list. Oh god, fast food? No. Food is easy. Cereal? Oh, I've done this one before. Reset. I'll do this one. S, A, B, C, D. And you gotta add below. You gotta add F and you gotta add it. Never. Why did I do? Never had. I'm very picky, so these are gonna be funny because it's gonna be like 90% never had, and then like, oh, I really like this one thing, and then the rest are like, okay. Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks are like a B. I like. Also, I went very quick on the fruit one because I knew it was gonna be 90% stuff I've never had. This one I'm actually gonna take time and process. Apple Jacks are a B. They're just like better Cheerios. They're cinnamon, and I love cinnamon. And they got funny guys. They got Cinnamon. I love Cinnamon. He's a good mascot. I don't know the apple guy. The apple guy's scary though. I also don't eat my cereal with milk. There's like fruit. What did I just say? There's few cereals, I combined it and said fru. There's few cereals I eat with milk, and I will mention it when I do. Blueberry. I've never had blueberry, but it just seems like blueberry Cheerios. Captain Crunch. Is this an A tier or an S? This is hard for me. I like Captain Crunch. I don't like the berries. I think it goes A, and I think Captain Crunch berries goes C. I don't like the berries at all. I really like the yellow ones. The yellow ones are great. The yellow bits are the best part. People like the berries. The berries are gross. Ew. The people also complain that these are sharp and hurt your mouth. I agree, but I fucking power through it because they're great. Especially no milk. These hurt, but they're good. Sprinkled donut crunch. I don't think a single person has eaten that ever. I thought they were gonna put like a normal weird Captain Crunch, like cinnamon Captain Crunch. I've had that. Is that peanut butter crunch? Either way, I have not had this. Oops, all berries. It's a D tier. I don't like berries. What the fuck? Gorilla Munch? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Normal plain Cheerios. That's a C tier. Sometimes eating cardboard is fun. They do have a very cardboard-like taste. Where there's a bit of like, not salt, but like, there's something more than just like oat. Like it says 100% oat, and it maybe is, but I feel like there's something more. I like them. They're like a once a year type of cereal where it's like, I want Cheerios, just plain Cheerios, and you get like, I found the best way to get just one serving is like those little like cups that you would get at like, I don't know why I imagine this, but like a hospital. You'd get them at a hospital, like just like one cup, and you peel it open, kind of like the tiny butters at a restaurant, but it's like bigger. I like one of those for Cheerios, and I eat it once a year, and then I'm good. It's just like trying to see if you have the force. You got to try it once a year, just in case. Well, I don't know what the just in case is for the Cheerios, but you got to try to have the force once a year. Chocolate Cheerios. I've never had chocolate Cheerios. These are awesome. Frosted Cheerios are awesome. It's just these, but you put sugar on them. They have to be better. And they are better. I'm gonna actually change this to never had / don't remember. These, I'm so like, do I move everything up? Everything doesn't move up because these have to stay in C tier. They are the most mid nothing. I think for now I'll move these up and I'll move you up and I think I'll keep it like that for now. The reason I added the don't remember is rice checks. Actually I have had these. These are like fine. I don't remember rice checks at all. Like I've definitely had it and I didn't like it, but I don't remember it enough to like give it a fair rating. Yeah, blueberry I definitely have not had. Chips Ahoy, Chips Ahoy. I feel like Chips Ahoy is a B tier. Chips Ahoy is not, it's not hiding what it is. It's candy. It's I don't want this song. Ooh, this is good. Like, it's not hiding what it is. It's literally like just chocolate chip cookies. And it's good. It's got like a weird like this comes up a lot in cereal, but I think it's just because it's all kind of the same. It's got a cardboard texture, not taste, texture. Where like it doesn't snap like a normal. Wait, Chips Ahoy. Wait. This is an imposter. No one has eaten this ever. And you. No one has eaten you ever. Cookie Crisp is what I was meant. What am I doing? Unprofessional. Cookie Crisps, yeah. Never my pick, my personal pick, but like they were good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, it's a classic. It's a classic. I don't. Ooh, I don't know. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it literally just... The thing about me is, like, the other cereals at least hide some of the sugar. Like, this is literally frosted. But, like, this is, like, it just is granulated sugar on top of the thing, and I'm like, like... I feel like when I eat it, I feel it on my teeth afterwards. I feel like other cereals, I don't feel that. I don't know. I'll keep it here. It definitely is A tier. It will never go down. It is only going up from here or staying the same. Cocoa Puffs. They're a B tier. They're just chocolate cereal. Ball chocolate cereal. I've not had it in like... I want to say 10 years, if not more. And if I did have it in that time, it was definitely from one of those, like, cups. Those one-off cups. It's good. It made my milk brown, and it made this fucker cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And he went to court, and I remember the ads. I think that's the biggest thing that people remember about Cocoa Puffs is that the ads were crazy. Cornflakes. I don't think I've had this. I know that people like use this as breading or like frying stuff. I know that. I've fried food before and I've seen these before. Pops. Pops is so weird. Pops is top of C tier. You are the gateway. You're the gate. Pops is like, once again, cardboard. It's like if they puffed up cardboard and put a little sugar on it. It's kind of good. You never eat it for the taste. You eat it for the texture. Because you're like, ooh, that's a weird texture. Count Chocula I've never had. I never had any of the Halloween cereals. Yeah. Cracklin' Oat Bran. This looks very 2000s. Never had it. Eggo maple syrup. This sounds awesome. Because there's some of those like crazy ones that are like, I never want to try that. Or I want to try that because it's so weird. But this doesn't seem like crazy. I'm looking at this for crazy. But like this I want to try. Never had you. French Toast Crunch. Have I had this? I know I had Churro Toast Crunch. And I remember they were hard and kind of felt stale, but like they were always like that. I don't know if I had this. Fruit Loops. Yeah, it's a lot of the ones where I'm like, I don't know, I don't really care. They go in C tier. They're just like mid. The only thing I will say is I swear that there is a difference in taste for the colors. Actually, wait. I'm remembering something. First of all, the taste, I swear they taste different. I swear the colors taste different. I swear it. And second of all, I remember one thing. I remember a few years ago, I had Fruit Loops big or like something, and they came in like a little bag, and they were like big like circle ones, and I remember they were awesome. I don't think I like the tiny ones, but those big awesome ones, those were cool. And I think it bumps it up for that alone. Oh, these are great. And I think you finally go up here. They're great. I haven't had them in like 6 years, but they're good. They're great. They're great. Tony the Tiger. There's an art to cereal mascots. Because there's Cinnamon, I don't know, the Apple guy, Cap'n Crunch, Tony the Tiger, the Wolf guy, the Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs guy, Toucan Sam. I don't know these two's names. I feel like I've heard yours before. Frosted Mini Wheats. I think I had these and I didn't like them. I do actually remember these. Actually, there's a chance I haven't had the rice checks. Because I have had these and I did not like them. I thought I was going to like them way more. But there's just so many layers of wheat. Like I bit down and it was just like... And I was just like, it kept going. And it just like... I was just like, no, I don't like this. And they're frosted... But somehow I don't taste any of the frosting. What the fuck is this? I'm just getting rid of some of these, like, fake cereals. That is a fake cereal. Nutter Butter. What is that? I'll save Gorilla Munch. Golden Crisp. This is Sugar Bear. I remember him. don't remember. Golden Crisp. Oh, these are just Honey Smacks. Okay, I've had these before. Okay. Why? That's weird that I know Honey Crisp or Honey Smacks, but not Golden Crisp. Yeah, these are here. They're like Pops if they had flavor. And also looked disgusting. Golden Grams? I don't... I feel like I get like a Golden Grams fever every like 5 years. And then I don't eat it in between then at all. And it probably goes here. I don't... It's good. But, like, when I feel it in my mouth, I'm like, this just... I could be eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch right now. Like, I'm not eating cereal to be healthy. I'm just, like... I'm eating it and I'm like... What the hell am I doing? Gorilla Munch. What the hell is this? This is not a real cereal. Who's eating Gorilla Munch? Honey Bunches of Oats. I don't think I've had this. And that's weird because it's really... And if I had it, I don't remember. But I feel like I've recognized it like so easily. Like I know this box. Honeycomb. This is... I remember the ads for this. There was one where like a person jumped into a pool or something. And I remember they had like a crazy little guy who kind of looked like a bear, kind of looked like a bee, kind of looked like a cat. He was weird. I don't remember these. I feel like they're probably just better puffs again. These... Ooh. These have to go here. These are the barriers to get in. These are the barriers to exit. My mom, this is such a, not even a recipe, it's just a thing, and I don't know how she did this, or learned about this, or started doing this, but she would put, like a bunch of Honey Nut Cheerios in a pot, and put like some butter in it, and melt it and warm it up and like mix it around, and they were buttered Cheerios, that's what we called them. And they're strangely really good. Because they're like warm, they're kind of like buttery and like honey nut. It's so, like, they're not, you never eat them to feel good. But like you eat them and you're like, wait, why does this work? What the fuck? And I'm not judging those. Those are an A tier. Go Lean, never had. Kicks. I remember Kicks. And I remember I've eaten Kicks in the past year because I asked for it, and then I had it in my room and ate a bunch of it, and then never ate the rest, and then let it sit in my room for like 6 months. Kicks. And it does just taste like corn. It does taste like corn. But I do kind of like... Ooh, no. You're the barrier. Crave, that's an Insta S tier. Crave is awesome. Crave, I don't know how long Crave has existed, but I feel like 2013... 2013, I feel like I just randomly heard, heard. I feel like 2013, what am I even trying to, I feel like I had a bunch of like commercials or like advertisement for it. I feel like that's how I learned about it. And it's awesome. Life. This is Cinnamon Life? I love cinnamon, but I feel like it would be bad in life. Never had it. Life, though. Life is an A tier. Life is awesome. I'm taking Gorilla Munch out of. Life is like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it hides itself. It just puts like just straight sugar in between like checks. It just puts straight sugar in between it, and it's awesome. And then it's called Life, and it makes you feel like you're living life. Oh, it's awesome. Lucky Charms, I don't know why they use this box art. He looks like not that. That's not him normally. This is an A tier. This I eat with milk. This milk cereal. This is one of the few milk cereals. Everything else here. Yep. Everything else, I will just eat without whatever. Oreos. This is another A tier. They're weirdly good. I know I was making fun of all of the other donuts? Where's that donut hold? I can't read it from here. Like, I was making fun of half of these. This is good. Cocoa Pebbles. This is another milk one. It's like B+. I think it's like right here. You go down. I'm not ordering these, but yeah. You three have to go down. You can stay. Pop-Tart, what? No. Does this say church? Raisin Bran church? I don't know. Crunch? Let me just get rid of mini Wheaties. Is that not just this? Frosted mini Wheaties? I never had. I've never had you. And I don't even know what this is. I can't read that. Oh, and you're insane. I want this, but... Fruity Pebbles. I hate Fruity Pebbles. They're disgusting. Like, sometimes... I always get tricked. Like, I'll see, like, a Rice Krispie that's Fruity Pebbles. Or, like, some treat with Fruity Pebbles. And I'm like, ooh, colors. And I'll, like, want to try it. And then I'll try it. And I'm like, this is disgusting. Fruity Pebbles are disgusting. Fruity Pebbles are disgusting. They're gross. They're gross. I'm a Cocoa Pebbles type of guy. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. The smell of them makes me sick. Raisin Bran. I've definitely had it. I don't remember it. I just remember it kind of being like a less sugary, more crunchy version of Frosted Flakes. I think I would like it now. I probably didn't like it as a kid. Reese's Puffs. I've never had it. Their commercials, awesome. I, however, believed I was allergic to peanut butter and peanuts until I was about 16. So I did not have this. Also, still, even if I know I'm not allergic now, I will throw up at the taste of peanut butter. So it still literally has to be, even if I had it, it would be an F tier. I hate, the commercials are good. R-double-E-S-E-S, yes. R-double-E-S-E-S, yes. It's awesome. Rice Krispies. These are B tier. These are top of B tier, actually. These are milk one. And you gotta put like a little bit of sugar in them. That's what you do. You put sugar, Rice Krispies, and they start to pop. They're awesome. I mean, you add your own sugar, so it kind of like, it's to your liking, which I probably just put like a shit ton of sugar into them, but I've not had them in a while. Milk makes me feel sick. That's why I don't drink milk. Cocoa Krispies. I don't think I've had them. Special K. I don't think I've had. I don't remember Special K. Like, I know it, but I don't think I've had it. Same with Wheaties. I know Wheaties. I don't think I've ever had Wheaties. Trix. Trix. Oh, Trix is a tricky one, and I don't even mean that as a pun. First of all, that rascally little rabbit. Tricks are not for kids, they're for bunnies. No, tricks are not for bunnies, they're for kids. But as you can see here, or as you can't, it says fruity shapes. The fruity shapes ruin Trix. Now, Trix were already not a good cereal. Tricks are gross. Like, there are some cereals where you eat them when you're more grown up. I was gonna say adult, but I'm 19. I'm not I'm legally an adult, but I'm not an adult. Like, I imagine, like, if a mother was to see, like, you gotta think about, like, the age of someone, and if they died on the news, how a mother would react. And my mother, I think 26, she's still calling them a child. So I'm a child. Not legally, but Tricks are gross. They're just gross. And like, I remember in 6th grade, I was at my friend's house and he had Tricks, and I was like, I haven't had Tricks in years. And I was like, what? Why are they fruit shaped? Like, what? And he's like, they've always been fruit shaped. And I'm like, no, the fuck they haven't. They used to just be like the Crunch Oops All Berries, or like Cocoa Puffs, but like what? These are gross. Yeah. There's one cereal that this is missing. It's not. It's a very niche cereal. The 2017 Mario Odyssey cereal. It was just Lucky Charms, but strawberry flavored. And I'm a person who, like, low-key, now that I'm more grown up, I kind of like just the oat bits in the Lucky Charms. Like, it's good to have, like, a whole spoonful of oat bits to, like, one marshmallow. That's, like, a perfect ratio. And it was strawberry flavored. The oats were strawberry flavored, and they were good. So they also re-released the cereal for the Mario Galaxy movie, and I swear it's just not the same thing. Mario Amiibo cereal box. Images. Because the new cereal that they released was the same thing. It was like flavored. It was Lucky Charms, but flavored like strawberry. But this time it was like powdered on top of the oat bits. And I swear that the original Mario cereal. Open image. can't read that. Like, I swear that the oat bits were red, like they were dyed red because they were strawberry flavored. I think that's a good list. I think maybe we take a break from food. Hood. Hot. Like, these are the gross ones. I don't want to do hot blonde women. Best anime. I'm not going. See all categories. Battle cats. I like battle cats. I'm not clicking there. Balloons. I love balloons. I'm not doing balloons. Cartoons. I can do cartoons. Top female cartoon hotties. Oh my god. I don't. Cartoon Network programming. Oh god. I hate when they add like sentences. Like, just give me a unless someone is making a video and like clarifying like this is what this means, or they're doing like a weirder tier list where like different things mean different whatever. This should be self-explanatory. Half of these I'm not gonna recognize just purely based off of the fact that I cannot zoom in and see them. I don't know what this is. 16 I've heard of, don't know anything about. The Adventures of Scooby-Doo, never watched. Adventure Time. This is a controversial opinion that I have. I don't like Adventure Time. It was always like random humor to me. Like it never clicked with me. It kind of had like fart humor. And I'm almost definitely wrong. Like, everyone likes this show, but I just it never clicked. I don't know what that is. I can't read it. There's like a dog. Gumball, same thing. Everyone loves it. I'd like it more than Adventure Time, but it was still kind of like random. I don't know. Apple and Onion? No. Atomic something? I've never seen this. Baby Looney Tunes. I forget if I watched... Wait, is this the same as Tiny Toons? I swear Tiny Toons is different. Because we're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony. Or like something like that. I remember that one. I grew up with like literally like old shows. Like I grew up with like weird... I'll save this. I'll just put this there. Batman Beyond. I don't think I watched Batman Beyond. There was definitely it was that one. I watched this one. I didn't watch this. I remember this one. I was really into Batman in like kindergarten. And I remember watching this. And I remember one specific episode where Batman's like fighting Gorilla Grodd, I want to say. And that's when that's the only reason I knew about Gorilla Grodd before like anything else. I don't know. I remember this. This was like I literally remember that one episode, and I like it more than these two. That Gorilla Grodd memory did a lot. And it's the blue Batman. Ben 10. I don't think I watched Ben 10 at all. This never touched my sphere. Another Batman? I don't know that Batman. Camp Lazlo. I know of this show. I've never watched it. This feels like, and I don't know if this is true, I feel like Tom Kenny would voice one of the characters in the show. I have no idea if that's true. I feel like he would. Captain Planet, never watched. Well, I cannot see that. I'm literally like inched up next to my monitor. I cannot read that. I've probably not watched it. Chowder. Oh, I don't remember Chowder. Chowder was weird though. It was probably there. Chowder will go up actually. Chowder. I remember bits from Chowder. Like if I watched an episode, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember they would do that or this or that. Clarence. I remember this show. This show fucking sucks. This is like when around like 2014, I want to say, when I was in like first grade, I want to say this is when I was like, oh, Cartoon Network absolutely sucks. This I hated it. I do not know this one. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I don't. This would have been like my era, and I do not remember that show. Code. I don't know that show. Codename Kids Next Door. That I do know, and I never watched it. Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's an awesome show. I mean, just traumatize the kids when they're young. Get them when they're young. I don't remember a specific episode, but I don't remember what it was, but there was definitely an episode that scared the shit out of me. Cow and Chicken, never watched. Mama had a chicken, Daddy had a cow. Mom was proud, they didn't know how, or something like that. Craig of the Creek, I think I've heard of that. Nope. What is this? No. DC Supergirls, I remember there was a Nintendo Switch game of that. Dexter's Laboratory. Adidi. I know this show. This is a... No, this goes up here. I think this is just going to be how much I remember the shows. How to Train Your Dragons, I never watched the show version. Duck Dodgers, don't know it. Ed, Edd and Eddy, that's a good show. Dexter's Laboratory, wait, I gotta go back to that. I'm rushing too much. Dexter's Laboratory. Adidi. That's all I remember. That's not all I remember. I also remember the theme song where it's like da 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 dun 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 ba 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 ba. And then there's like Mandrake or whatever was his like rival. I don't know that one. Ooh, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I gotta like redo stuff. I think you two are in the same tier. I think Chowder is here. I think you're down. I think you're up. Okay, Ed, Edd and Eddy. I didn't even talk about Ed, Edd and Eddy. I remember as a kid, I did not like how it looked. I remember I liked it otherwise. I just did not like how it looked. But I like Ed, Edd and Eddy. And which one? Oh shit. This is really testing how much I remember. Ed. I mean, it has to be Ed, and Eddy. I think. Or wait, I thought Ed with 2 D's was you. Because you're... I don't know. I liked... This guy's in Fortnite. I remember that. And then Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids. Do 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 do. It's awesome. I love that show. And there was Blue, and then there was Foster. I don't remember the show's names of the characters. I liked the show. I do remember that. The Garfield show. I remember this. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I knew this show growing up, never watched it. I remember a teacher, when we had like downtime, was like, oh yeah, I'll put on a show. Oh, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, I'll put that on. And then he put it on and I was like, oh, I've never seen the show. I'm gonna actually like watch it. And then I was like, I don't like it that much. But I was also like probably 17 watching a show made for children. But I'm not gonna count it. And then the Grim Evil? I don't know what that is. Is that Masters of the Universe? I know this show. This is the two like Japanese women and they were like pop stars. I didn't watch it. I'm Weasel, no. I don't know what that is. Johnny Bravo. I know Johnny Bravo. I think it has to go B. Because it's aged poorly, but in a good way. Where it's like Johnny Bravo could never be a thing nowadays. But like, I think people understand that. Like, he's just such a funny guy. And he's just blonde Elvis in terms of voice. Well, thank you very much. He was awesome. And I'm pretty sure just every episode was just him harassing women. And then the one episode I do remember is the one where he gets turned into a woman and gets harassed, and he's like, why are you doing that? Like, and he's getting all mad, and it's like, oh, they're trying to prove a point. Like, I like this. And it's like, your child mind is like going off, and it's like, oh wait, women have to deal with the consequences of actions of people. What? No one thought this? Johnny Test. This show is great. I'm just looking at all of these. Johnny Test. The show is known for just being loud and just a shit ton of sound effects, and I think I actually watched all of the show. I think there was a time where I like went on Netflix. Like, there was a good period of time in like 2015 to 2016 where if there was a show on Netflix, I would just watch all of it. And I did that, and I think I did that with Johnny Test, and I want to say Digimon. Johnny Test, very funny. And when I say funny, I don't mean the show was funny. It's just a funny, like, watching clips of it where they're like chewing gum and it's like and it's just loud noises. It's like, this is sensory overload. Holy shit. Justice League, never watched. Justice League, never watched. Justice League, never watched. Is this Superdog the show? I don't care. Super Evil, nope. Never watched you. I can't see what that is. Royals? Never watched. The 11 Looney Tunes. This was a good show. I remember watching the original Looney Tunes more. They don't got the like original stuff on here. They don't got like I swear that they used to play the original Looney Tunes. Like I remember watching the Wile E. Coyote. That was my favorite. Mad, no. Don't know what that is. Flapjack. I've definitely watched Flapjack. I don't remember. Mechas? No. Mighty Magiswords. I do remember this show because I want to say Aaron Hansen was like the voice actor. Ego Raptor. And then like the guy who wrote it was like a pedophile or something. Don't know what this is. Mixels. Holy shit. This is my one. These were Lego sets. They were like Lego sets that you would build, and you would get like a little guy. You'd build this little guy, and there was 3 for each type. So like the first series was rock, fire, and electric, and you would get 3 of them. There's 3 for each of the types. You would build them, and then if you had all of them, there was a third direction guide to build like a big one, a big massive guy. And I hated Legos. I hate Legos as a kid. This did it for me. I loved Mixels. And I remember there was like, they weren't even like, it wasn't even a TV show. They were shorts. They were very short, like 5-minute, 10-minute things. And there was a game on the Cartoon Network website that if you like had a QR code of your guy that you purchased or like something, and there's a mobile game also, I remember that, and I just remember loving it. And I remember one of the later series, I think in series 3 or 4, there was like snot or like gross ones. I forget what it was. I forget what they were called. And I remember I made the green big guy, and he had like snot dripping out of his nose. And I remember I brought it in 2nd grade for show and tell. The Moxie Show. Nope. Don't know that. This one is like, isn't it called like My Gym Teacher's a Monkey or something? I never watched it. Ninjago never watched. OK KO never watched. The only time I watched the show, I remember I was at the beach, and I woke up and somehow Cartoon Network was on, and this show was on, and I was like, what the hell is this show? And I'm pretty sure it was the ending, and I was like, what the hell just happened? Over the Garden Wall, never watched. There's an Osmosis Jones, Ozzy, and I don't know the guy's name. Drax, Dre, I don't know. It's probably not good. I didn't watch it though. 2 Powerpuff Girls. I assume this is the original, this is the remake. Never watched the remake, I think. I remember as a kid, Powerpuff Girls is obviously like, oh, it's girls. It's ew, gross. I remember I was weirdly okay with Powerpuff Girls. Like, I was like, it's a girl show, but, like, I'm fine with it. Like, it's not the worst thing. Like, in my mind, I was like, hey, I'm watching Powerpuff Girls. At least it's not Adventure Time. In my eyes, like, I hated that show. So, like, I liked this show. This is, like, here. Nothing's going in S tier. I don't know what this is. Regular show. Regular. I didn't like it. These are like all the same thing for me, where they all had like random humor or like fart humor or like kind of like this weird dry humor. This one had the most dry humor. And normally I love dry humor. I did not like any of these shows. And these are all beloved and people love them, and I just don't. And that being said, I'm not gonna shit on someone for liking these shows. I just don't like them. Robot Boy? This looks like a knockoff of the teenage girl, Jenny the teenage robot. Robot Tony? Samurai Jack, I've never seen that. I know it went to Adult Swim. Scooby-Doo. Oh, this is the one with the good theme song. What's that, Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We gotta solve that mystery. I mean, it's probably like here. I don't know. I'm not a Scooby-Doo guy, but the theme song alone is good enough. This is a shit tier list. This is awful. I don't know you. I don't know you. Little Sheep, Big City? Sheep, Little City? I don't know. Skunk, don't know. The Sonic Boom Show, I definitely was not watching that. That was like 2016, 2015. I hated Cartoon Network by then. Spirit Ghost? I don't know what that is. Squirrel, what? Star Wars? I hated the Clone Wars. This is on the same tier. Everyone loves these shows. I hated all of these. This is awful. Don't know what you are. I hate Steven Universe. It was always like I don't know. It was just like I don't care. It's the fan base, I think, is what also is annoying, and that like I think I've maybe watched one episode, and I don't even know why there's two. But I just all the people, like there was someone who I was friends with who liked it, and they were a gross person, and I think I'm mostly influenced by that, and I'm fine with that because I don't like it. These I'm like I respect. If someone told me they like this, I don't respect that. Any of these, actually. I hate all of these. Swift Cats? Titans? I also hated this show. Oh my god. This show was epitome of fart noise. I hated this. Teen Titans Normal, I heard that that's a good show. This I hate. I hated this show. Thunder... Is that Thundercats? If that's Thundercats, I see Thunder, and then I don't know. I have watched one episode of Thundercats and don't know what this is. I have watched one episode of Thundercats. It was in my high school, one of my high school classes. And oh yeah, I watched none of the Total Drama Islands. It was in my high school class, and my teacher just put it on, and I like was watching it, and I was like, this is an anime from like the 80s or 90s. Like, this is crazy. And somehow, like, my 50-year-old teacher somehow watched it and liked it. My white American teacher. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't want to watch this. I don't like anime, but... And he was like, oh, you don't like anime? I thought you would like anime. And I was like, that's offensive. Totally Spies. I've never watched it, know about it. Is that Transformers? If it is, I've never watched it. Uncle Grandpa. This completes it. This completes this awful... This is also epitome of fart humor, pizza, lol, random. Never watched this. Definitely bad. Don't know what this is. Don't know what that is. We Bare Bears I know of. I've maybe watched a episode. I like the art style. I like bears. I can't read that. What a cartoon. Never watched it. Robot Jones, never watched. Scooby-Doo. Wait. I don't care. Never watched. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. I've seen this. I don't know what it is. I forget. It's. I remember that Batman like logo. Never watched. Never watched. Never watched. Never watched. And I think this is Baby Looney Tunes, which I don't think I watched. I remember Tiny Toons. And I remember this show. Also bad. I remember I watched it a lot though. Not like on the. Not on the TV. I remember I watched it on YouTube. Get me out of. Like some of these are like the ultimate Disney animated tier list. Oh Jesus Christ! Wait, I can. Recess at a movie? Bad garbage. That's F tier. Why are you adding extra tiers? I hate when people do this. Ooh. I'll do this one. I'll do this one and then I'll go like back to food or something, or maybe to games. Recess the movie. I've never watched. Okay, that's an easy start. What the fuck is that? And these aren't even like in order of alphabet order. I don't know what this is. Reverse image search. What is this? Oh, the Winnie the Pooh movie. Okay. A Bug's Life. This I always was scared as a kid to watch this movie. I did not like the cricket, and I think it gave me an everlasting fear of crickets because I don't like crickets. A Bug's Life though. I think this is Pixar's second movie. I think it goes B for Bug, with room to move down to C. Wait, I gotta look for something. Oh, I gotta look. Wait, well, no. This is Ultimate Disney Animated. Never mind. I'll bring it up later. I'm really looking for the one movie. I can't find it. There's no way that they don't have that, but they have another movie I'm looking at. The movie I'm looking for is an extremely goofy movie. This is a goofy movie, and that's an A tier. A goofy movie is incredible. An extremely goofy movie is even better. And it's not on the list from what I can see. Which is weird. They got some weird picks in here, but they don't got a goofy movie too. Bolt. Bolt, I think, is one of the most forgettable movies, which makes it bad. Like, there's other movies on this list that are just bad, but this is just a forgettable, and I think it's like a D. Like, to my memory, Bolt is a fake character. He's like a hero in like a TV show, and like he helps his girl, his owner, and like they get separated in some way, and he like believes he has powers, so he still tries to help her, and then like he realizes he doesn't, and then I think the movie ends in like a fire burning down like the set, and then the dog actually does save the girl or something. I want to say the DuckTales movie. I think I've watched this. I remember I rented this. I think this is like a C tier. There was like nothing. Ooh. It's simply put the best Disney movie ever. The only competition this movie had is not on this list. Lilo and Stitch is a fucking incredible movie. Hawaiian Roller Coaster lives rent-free in my head, and I love it. This movie has the vibes. It has the story. It has the design. It just has it. And then they ruined it. Not by a sequel, but by a remake. A live action remake. Because I didn't watch the live action remake. The only thing I know about it is that it ruined the end. The end of Lilo and Stitch. And the whole point of Lilo and Stitch is that Lilo is going to get taken from Nani because she's not a great parent in terms of like bringing cash in and like taking care of her. But Lilo's also just a weird girl. And then it's just like at the end, the like social worker, actually also a secret service worker, knows about aliens, and he actually is like, no, you guys can stay together. In the remake, he apparently takes Lilo, so the whole point of the movie is kaput. It's gone. It's nothing. But this movie's awesome. Hawaiian Roller Coaster. Oh my god. There's no place I'd rather be than on the ocean by the sea, lingering in the ocean blues. Something, surfboard, something. And then something, I'd surf the horizon. Something beyond the horizon. And then it's Hawaiian. Pinocchio, I don't remember this. I think the only thing that anyone remembers about Pinocchio is the pink elephant scene. I low-key, I'm putting it in here. Tangled. Tangled's pretty good. Tangled's great. Tangled's pretty good. I remember this was like probably like 2012, 2011. I remember no one in my family wanted to see it. From my memory, I want to say no one in my family wanted to see it, and I'm like a kid, and I'm like, it's a girl movie. But I was like, I want to see Tangled. Like, I was the one who had to propose it. To my memory, this is how this went. And it was a good movie. And I like the chameleon. He's cool. And yeah. It just... Aren't they doing like a live action remake? I hope they don't ruin the purpose of it, which is don't get locked up in a tower. That's the purpose. It's a good movie. Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't like the movie. The most enjoyment out of it is watching the one edited version of the song where he's in Christmas land, where he's like, "What's this? What's this? There's white stuff everywhere. What's this? Something da da da." I like the edited version where it bleeps the end of the sentence, so it sounds like he's saying, the fuck, the fuck, the fuck is in the air, the fuck, there's white shit everywhere. I like that. That's the most enjoyment I get out of it. I don't, like, I've definitely watched this all the way through. I know about Mr. the Boogeyman, Oogie Boogie, and he's filled with bugs, and I didn't like that because it was gross. But I don't think I've ever, like, fully watched this movie. And I don't think anyone else has either. Like, I just don't care. It just, yeah. I'm not gonna pretend that it's a good movie. Who did this? It's not James Cameron. It's the weird guy who did the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Like all of his 3D anime or all of his like claymation movies are not good. There's like Frankenweenie, I want to say, is one of them. This movie, and then there's The Corpse Bride. None of those. Wait, there's a third stop action, another one, and I do remember the one, and it's good, and it's on this list, and I do like that one. Toy Story. I'm trying to think where I would put the other ones. I think that's right. The first one, I gotta do all of them right now. Where is 3? When is this last updated? 2019? Okay, so this probably doesn't have Toy Story 4. I'm fine with it not having the more recent stuff. I don't really know the more recent stuff. Like, I've watched a few things, but I don't care. Toy Story 2, it's great. Toy Story 3, also great. I think Toy Story 1, in terms of the first 3 movies, in terms of the trilogy, I think it's the worst one. I think it sets up what it needs to, and I think it's a great movie for when it's made. It was the first movie to be fully CG animated. The thing that I don't like is that I don't know, the other ones are just so much better. Toy Story 2, this is the best Toy Story. And it's legitimately for 2 scenes and 2 scenes alone. If it didn't have those 2 scenes, Toy Story 3 beats it. And the 2 scenes are the one where Woody's getting cleaned up by that old guy, and it's like boom ba da dun 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 dun, and it's playing that song, and the guy's like shining his shoes, but like it's so tiny, and then he like pumps up that like machine that goes like, and it like, then he uses the air sprayer, and then he like erases the Andy's name off of Woody's shoe. Like, it's so like I think that's the first time like I had those like ASMR tingles where it's like, oh, this is like satisfying. Like, that scene is awesome. And then the other scene is the one where Jesse gets abandoned. That scene, like, oh wait, I need like a memory, because they play a song. When you're dun 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 dun. Da, da. It's something like that. I know like the general mumble of it. Dun, 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 dun. It's that. I know it's bum bum ba ba bum 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 ba ba bum. I don't know the words, but that song with that whole scene is a crazy scene. Like, genuinely, like, I think it's second in terms of like a short 5-minute part of a movie that's great. It rivals the first 5 minutes of Up. it loses, but it rivals it. And then Toy Story 3, this one I definitely went to as a kid. Like, this I was not alive. This I was definitely not alive. This I remember going. I remember I was afraid of Lotso Huggin' Bear. He's scary. I also remember I have a Lotso Huggin' Bear, and he smells like strawberries, and he's awesome. And he's in a plastic bag so he doesn't lose his scent. But, like, this movie is, like, weirdly scary. Like, especially as a child, it's weirdly scary, because, like, there's the upper class, and they're, like, fine, and then the lower class gets screwed over, like, damn, Disney, didn't know you were like that. You're not like that anymore. Definitely not. But, like, it just represents everything, and then it has, like, the perfect ending, and it's the perfect ending to a 10-year, 20-year trilogy. 10-year. Like, probably 12-year, actually. 14, probably. 1998. 1995? I don't know. It's... Toy Story 3 is awesome. I also remember I had the Wii game, and it's getting remade, and I like that. And I remember there was a boss that I played, like, a bunch. Up. I mean, I'm repeating what other people have said. The first 5 minutes of Up are cinema. The rest of it is like, if it didn't have the first 5 minutes of it, it's the same tier as Bolt. But it has the first 5 minutes, so it's on the same tier as A Bug's Life. Like, I don't really care about fucking Kevin and Doug. I do remember this, when I watched this movie as a kid, it weirdly, like, set something in my brain to where, like, the original guy, this guy, the main guy, I forget his name, Carl? Yeah, Carl looks like my grandfather. Less square and less fat, but he looks like my grandfather. He looks like my mom's grandfather, or my mom's side, my mom's dad. And then the villain of the movie looks like my dad's dad. And that definitely, like, weirdly did something to my child brain. And I definitely... now it's funny to me, but I think it definitely did something to my child brain where I was like, that guy is a villain. And then the dogs have a dog fight. Yeah. And all the one dog is, like, scary, but he has the high-pitched squirrel voice. Yeah. Cinderella. This was my sister's favorite movie. And she was, like, big into Cinderella and had, like, a bunch of stuff. I feel like I don't remember, like, all these old movies, like Cinderella, 101 Dalmatians, Peter Pan, Bambi. I feel like I only remember their highlights or their tropes. That, like, thing that it became a trope in other things. Like I don't really remember Cinderella. It's probably, like, a C tier. I don't even think I've seen... This is Cruella de Vil. I don't remember this at all. The Great Mouse Detective, I've never seen that. The Little Mermaid, that's a good movie. Ooh. I'm down here and I'm like, it beats... Doesn't beat it beats A Bug's Life, it doesn't beat Up. It doesn't beat Toy Story. I think it's a good B protector. it's a good movie. It's got good songs. It's got Flounder. It's got Sebastian. He's good. And then they also did a live action remake of this that I don't think people liked. I don't think people like any of them. But I remember I like saw I must have seen a movie at the same time and like saw like a poster or like a cardboard cutout at the mall, and Sebastian's just a fucking crab. Like, I know he's just a crab in here, but he's kind of like more lobster shaped in a way. He's more than a crab, but like he's just a crab. It's like when they take Mr. Krabs on land and they have like the puppets. That's what he was. He just was a fucking crab. And that was always weird to me. But that's not part of the original. And this is a good movie. It's got Under the Sea. And then it's got the one song where it's like, look at my collection, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? It's got good music. It's got the most basic white guy, Prince Charming. Isn't his name like Prince Andrew or like Prince? It's something weird like that. Dude, they organize these all so weird. I'm doing Cars now. I'm just... What other things? Bambi, Bambi 2. Finding Dory. Are there anything that I... They got Bambi 2, but they don't got... They got a Jungle Book 2, but not... Jesus Christ. U2... where you... Oh, God. Piglet's Big Home. I'm putting these together. Doug's first movie. I think everything is kind of in order. Cars 1. It's a great movie. I love it. I love it. It's my favorite Pixar movie for sure. Doesn't beat Lilo and Stitch, but it's awesome. Lightning McQueen is such a good asshole. And the movie Speed. I am Speed. And it's a black screen. Like, that's just aura farming. Like, oh my god. I didn't know he was chill like that. And the movie, like... something about a movie is, like, when I hate the setting or, like, a type of setting, but I still like the movie... That means that it, like, surpassed that, like, hill. And I hate Radiator Springs, like, thematically. Like, I hate, like, that desert kind of, like... I hate that. But it's awesome in this movie. Like, it did it right. And it's... They got Piston... I was gonna say Piston Honda, but it's the Piston Cup. He Piston what? This movie's great. I was gonna say Piston Honda. That's the guy from Punch-Out. But then he got his name changed to Piston Hondo. But it's the Piston Cup. But I wasn't even talking about the Piston Cup. He Piston what? I was talking about the guy, the Hornet. I don't know. This movie's awesome. Cars 2. Famously a bad movie. Famously, it's an awful movie. And I agree. You can have fun, though. It's a bad movie. I can have fun, though. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's bullshit. I like it. I can enjoy it. I grew up with this movie. Of course I'm gonna like it. It's nostalgia. And I loved the first one, so I'm gonna love the second one. They got Flynn McMissile. Like, why'd they turn it... There was also multiple murders in this movie. I also remember when we went to see this as a kid, or when I saw this as a kid, I saw it with my family, and it wasn't even like I saw it with, oh, my mom, my dad, my siblings. It was my mom, my dad, my siblings, and then like each of them had a friend. So like my oldest sister had a friend, my middle sister had a friend, my youngest sister had a friend. All of them had friends, and we all went to see the movie. And like the projector just stopped working halfway through. And this is like half from memory and half I've heard the story so much that I can tell it. But so they shut the movie down and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry, we'll refund you." And we all got free tickets. So every person there got a free ticket. And then they were like, anything at the front desk you can order and get for free. They said that to a bunch of children. You know, I just said that there was like 9 children in my family at that point, probably. That's not true. There's probably like 7 children in my family, in my group at that point. And you just told them they can have anything for free. So much candy, so much popcorn, so much slushies, all of this stuff. I think they also said like, oh yeah, just tell the person how much people were in your group and you'll get free tickets. And I'm pretty sure my parents told like my siblings like, hey, just go up and say that you were with 5 to each of them. And so we probably got like free movie tickets for like a year. And then I think we also still got to watch the movie, I want to say. And then my mom was just like smuggling stuff. Like she had a purse and she just kept on getting more stuff and putting it in. And then she would like go to the car, empty it, and then put more in her purse. Like it's actually crazy. But the movie, I mean, I liked it. And then it was all like, what was the thing was like the oil, the gas was like blowing people up and it was something, I don't know. It was fun, stupid. I don't like this movie. People like Cars 3, I don't. Why is it a movie? I remember the things I remember about this movie are there's a game on the Nintendo Switch. It was one of the few times I liked popcorn at a movie. And I remember not liking it. I want to say they put like Mater on the backburn. Like he wasn't really part of the movie, I want to say. Because they were fighting against like the new generation, and it was oh, what the hell? The guy had like a cool name. And like the whole point was like, oh yeah, he just needs to train more. And then Lightning trains more. And then he just doesn't do it. And then he's like, you know what? Person who I've been training with, hey, you go out there and you do it. And then she beats him. I don't know how. Like what the fuck? It was stupid. I didn't like it. The Lion King. The Circle. This is a good movie. Do I like it more than The Little Mermaid? Yes. Lion King, good movie, good music, good lions. I don't know, it's very fruitful in terms of its colors, and I liked it. The classic Mufasa scene, I mean, there's so much good stuff. Timon and Pumbaa. There's also a Timon and Pumbaa movie? No, show. Yeah. Lion King is good. Scar is weirdly sick. Like, he looks sickly, kinda. I don't know. It's a good movie. feel like I'm gonna be here for all day. I feel like half of these I'm gonna skip through. Like Hunchback of Notre Dame, I don't remember. I remember Igor more. I think that's the name. Igor. No, wait. Yes, Igor. Because there's Igor, which is the movie that's kind of like Hunchback of Notre Dame, but like 3D and like weird and not and like bad. But like I remember that. But then there's also Eco, which is a game that I did not play. Princess Frog. Princess and the Frog. Princess Frog. This is a good movie. This is just a good movie. Like, it's just a good movie. I don't know even what to say. They're on the bayou. They got the crocodile. They go to that like one lady who like I think she has like no teeth, and then she like does the spell or whatever, and she has like a song or something. I like that. And then the scary guy with the like masks and the top hat, I remember he's scary. They got the fat guy who's like the like side worker. I weirdly don't remember how this movie like ends. Like I know how it ends, but like I don't know how they beat the villain. I know that the villain gets like dragged away by fucking demons, but I don't get like how. I forget. Like yeah, that's weird. I don't remember. Moana. This is a good movie. Moana is a great movie. I can't wait to watch The Rock play himself. Or not himself, but play the character that he played, but as himself. I think it's gonna be... it's gonna be a bad movie, but it's gonna be enjoyable. I want to watch the live-action Moana. This movie's good, but there's a part of me where I'm like... I've seen the same visuals for almost half the movie where I get bored. Where I just... Like, if I just see the blue ocean, I kind of get bored. But there's good music. It's a good movie. I remember... I do know one or two of the songs. Because I had to learn it in, like, 5th or 6th grade. Because they try to do, like, more non-English songs. So it's like... Away, away... Tefan Mulier Allier. I remember that part because it would say Allier, and I was like, Allier? What the hell? A new adventure, da 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 da. The thing about half these songs is I know how to mumble them, like ba da 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 da. Like I just don't know them. The Good Dinosaur. I've not watched this movie in like 10 years. It's not good. But his dad does die. And then he gets like lost, and then there's like big T-Rexes, and they're like, oh, it's scary, they're scary, and then they're nice. And then there's like, then the pterodactyl's the villain, and it's like, what the fuck? You can hit that thing with your neck and it's dead. I think it's there. Pete's Dragon, never watched it. Fantasia, never watched it. Peter Pan was racist. Do I remember Peter Pan? I don't think I remember Peter Pan enough. Finding Nemo. That's... Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's up there. You know how I was talking about Moana, how like I don't like the same visual where it's just blue and like it's the same? It does the same thing, but I like it because it actually is like different when it's still blue, and I like it, and there's fun characters and they're fish. And I rewatched it recently, and there was jokes I didn't get because they're fish jokes, and I understand fish more. This movie's not good. One of these has to go down. You had the octopus. I remember I liked the octopus. I think everything else I don't like. I put Bolt in D because I was like, it's not good, but I don't think it's like bad. I think I'll find a movie I don't like. I think actually more of the movies I don't like are newer. I actually think I might not. Oh, I found a movie. Okay, we're good. Neverland, nope. Fantasia, nope. The Black Cauldron. I was gonna say the King's Cauldron. Bambi. I've watched Bambi. I think I've even watched Bambi 2, because my kindergarten would play like weird ass Disney sequels. I don't remember anything about Bambi other than the mom getting shot and Thumper. Or was it the dad got shot? It was the mom. The mom got shot, and I remember Thumper, because his name is Thumper. I don't remember literally anything else. Bambi 2, I don't. The Rescuers, nope. The Down Under, nope. Planes. Oh, this was the fire one. I don't remember anything about it. I don't think I watched this one. I think I watched Planes because I was like, oh, it's cars, but planes. I'll rank Planes now. It's bad. Oh, this is Winnie the Pooh. I'll save you. What are you? The Fox and the Hound? Never watched you. The Gulliver and Company? Never watched. Atlantis? Never watched. Treasure Planet? Never watched or don't remember. WALL-E. I need to rewatch WALL-E, because I was fucking boarded out by WALL-E as a kid. I did not like WALL-E. I liked the fat people because they were funny when I was a kid. But I was bored. I was like, this is boring. I need to watch it now. I think I would appreciate it more. I think if I watch it now, it's a B or an A. I think right now I can't put it any higher or lower. It's not lower, but I just haven't. I just don't know. I just was bored as a kid. The Jungle Book. Wasn't the Jungle Book 2 here too? I swear I saw the Jungle Book 2. Oh, there's Frankenweenie. Jungle Book 2. Okay, yeah. Definitely never seen you. The Jungle Book, I have not seen. I watched the live-action animated remake. Live-action remake. And that is all I know about it. I do know the one song from it. I know the King Louis song, because we had, oh my god, another Winnie the Pooh movie. Jesus Christ, they were pumping these things out. I do know one King Louis song from the Jungle Book because I had to learn it in 6th grade, but my teacher would make us learn like weird ass versions of it, so I was never able to find the right version. I just know it, and I can't remember. I can't find it. This is a good one. Emperor's New Groove. I think that's top of A. I remember in a class of mine in high school, we had to pick either Mulan or Emperor's New Groove to watch. And I think I was one of very few who picked Emperor's New Groove. I mean, Mulan is a good movie, but I love Emperor's New Groove. Like, Emperor's New Groove is just, it's so good. David Spade, the guy from, is it John Goodman? No. Yes? Yeah, John Goodman. It's just, and then there's Kronk. Kronk is awesome. And then he learns that he shouldn't be an asshole. It's great. Chicken Little. This movie is so bad. I love it. This is such a bad movie. It goes right here. It's awful. I love it. Chicken Little. There's the ugly duckling. There's the awesome fish that has a helmet on at all times, and he's cool, and he does the robot. There's that one scene where there's also the big pig. I forget what his name is. I think it literally is like, I think his name is like Tiny or something. It's like a small joke when he's big. And then they got I know that I think that song, there's a few songs that I remember in this movie. I think The End of the World plays. I think Everybody Dance Now. I know that Chicken Little sings We Are the Champions. Yeah. And then the one that I remember the most is oh, what the hell is the song? If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friend. They sing that, and I remember it's the ugly duckling and the pig, and they're singing it in a room. And then the sky is falling. This movie is awesome. I don't care what you say. Oh, and then it also has a fun interaction I had. I remember in my statistics class, I remember I'm sitting down and I'm doing my work or whatever, and it's quiet, which this class is normally a talkative class, and it's just kind of quiet. And my teacher has music on, and the song Don't Go Breaking Your Heart by Elton John comes on. And my first thought is, oh, this is the song from Chicken Little. And I'm just kind of like happy about that, and I'm doing my work. And then like 5 seconds later, someone in the class just yells out, is this song from Chicken Little? And I'm just like, and I just do a slow head turn, and I just go, yes. And then I turn away, and I go back to doing my work, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why does someone else know what Chicken Little is? I know what Chicken Little is. No one else should know what this movie is. This is a fake movie. But I love Chicken Little. I also remember the little orange alien guy kind of looked like what fell off my tree in my backyard. And I remember I thought about that a lot. Brother Bear, never watched. Three Caballeros, never watched. Sleeping Beauty. Wait, this isn't Sleeping Beauty. Is it Sleeping Beauty? No, Snow White. Okay, this is Sleeping Beauty. I don't remember anything about it. I just know Cruella de Vil. Monsters, Inc. I think. It goes there. Yeah, it beats Finding Nemo. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love Monsters, Inc. It might... It just is very... It's the most nothing movie in terms of, like... They're just... If you took out the fact that they're monsters, this movie is just nothing. But the fact that they're monsters makes most of the movie, and I love them. I saw like an Instagram post where it's like, I love the bit that Mike is always like not, like he's always too short or being covered by something in like a showcase. It doesn't show it here, but like there was like a DVD art where it's like he's getting blocked by Sully. There was like other weird little like Legos where he's getting blocked. It was like very cute, and I'm like, I like that. I like that. And this movie, it also has Randall, and Randall's a creep. And it also has that weird like soul sucking machine that sucks you. It sucks you, makes your lips big. Monsters University. This is like a B tier. This movie's fine. I think it goes like, definitely goes above you. It goes above you. It's a fun movie. I think it tried to innovate. I don't really know how they could have innovated. They got art. I remember art. They got the weird octopus guy. They got the weird like twin guys who are like double-headed or something. I remember them. Was there anyone else? I don't know. It's supposed to be like ragtag group of people, and then they win. But then the best scene of the movie is the last 20 minutes where like Mike finds out that Sully cheated for him to make his roar better, and then they're like both sad, and then Mike goes to the real human world. Sully follows him. They're both scared. Then they realize, oh, we need to get energy to get the door open, and they're like, how do we do that? And then they scare a bunch of like kids, and they almost get shot by cops. I remember that. And that scene is just like very good. And then they get evicted, or not evicted. They get kicked out of college, and they have to start working in a mailroom. And that's how they get their jobs. I also remember I remember in kindergarten, I went to see this movie from a friend. Like, it was a birthday invite or something. And we were watching the movie. First of all, the first time I had Airhead sour ropes, Airhead, the like long rainbow ones. I remember that. And I remember the first 10 seconds of the movie, like we were sitting down, and it's like a pigeon and a school bus goes by, and I'm like, oh, this is the wrong movie. And we're all kind of like about to get up to leave. Or maybe I'm just thinking that. And then the bird turns and it has two heads, and one of them has devil horns. And I'm like, ah, it's Monsters, Inc. Alice in Wonderland. This is a drug movie. This is like I don't remember the movie version. I do remember my school did a play, and I don't remember that either because I wasn't in it. Was it? I don't really remember this. The Incredibles. That's a perfect A. You go down. Or you go bottom. You go down one. Yeah, you're good. Incredibles, superhero family, and like, when is it supposed to be? Like the 80s? It's a good movie. It's got all the things. It's got the Underminer. And then they fucking crashed. I don't know what they did with this movie. It's like they tried to modernize it, but remembered, oh yeah, we're still set in the 80s. And they had like the TV guy, or like the person who like mind controlled, and it was just like, oh, normal white woman mind control. And they literally had like a setup. They had the Underminer. And then they just threw him away. They threw the Underminer away and dealt with that in 5 minutes, and I don't care. Dumbo, I don't remember this movie at all. He turns into like a donkey. No, that's Pinocchio. See, I really don't remember. He flies. Pocahontas, there's like a white guy. I remember that. What the hell is this? I've never seen this. Aladdin. Aladdin might be the lowest on A tier. I think just Robin Williams is awesome. I love Robin Williams, and I think anything else I don't really care about. The music is good, Robin Williams is good, Genie's awesome. Don't care. Brave is a B tier. Brave is a B tier. Brave is B for Brave. There's like weird forest spirits. I remember that. I also remember being scared as hell. I remember I had to cower into my mom's lap when I was watching this movie as a kid, because why did they show that horrifying bear in the first 5 minutes? I was so scared. Mulan. Let's get down to business. Ooh, I think this is top of B. It's good. It's certainly good. I love Eddie Murphy. I love Let's Get Down to Business. Or I'll Make a Man Out of You. Why was I saying Let's Get Down to Business? I don't remember any of the other songs. I only remember I'll Make a Man Out of You. I also remember the ending. And that's kind of it. I remember there was like a weird, like 2000s Disney TV movie of Mulan, I want to say, where it was like set in modern day or something. It was weird. It was also live action. It was a weird fever dream. Oh my god. Wait, Jerry, are you here? Jerry's not here. Oh my god, Strange Magic. This is the worst. This is in the bottom 5 movies I've ever seen. This movie, oh my god. I don't know what the fuck George Lucas was on. This is a George Lucas movie. He spent like 10, 20 years writing this and said, quote, "It's Star Wars for girls." You want to know what Star Wars for girls is? Every about 3 minutes, there's a new love song, and it's not unique. They are not unique songs. They are all real songs that you can go listen to. They are not like made for this movie. They are all real songs. One of the songs, 2 of the lyrics, or the lyrics that just get repeated are strange magic, strange magic. I don't remember how it goes, but we're like, is this a unique song? Like, is this made for this movie? And we're like, it has to be. It's strange magic. There's no way there's no way they named the movie after a song. And they did. They also named the main character after the name of a name in a song so that the song would fit. This movie's one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and I mean that. There's nothing worse. It's so bad. Big Hero 6 is a good movie. Sword in the Stone. I don't really have anything to say about Big Hero 6. It's kind of like weird. It's good. This is the weird shit I like. This weird 2000s like Chicken Little era, I love. And James and the Giant Peach goes top of C tier. I love it. It was always a weird, scary movie. I liked the like first half. I don't remember anything past the first half. And I remember I always disliked all the characters in this movie because they were really scary. Even James. But the idea of a giant peach always was curious to me. Ratatouille's great. Ratatouille. Ooh. Ooh, it's the closest it's ever been. I think it's top of B. Ratatouille, I think about the scene where he has the strawberry and the cheese and he puts it together and he's closing his eyes and all the colors are moving around. I think about that a lot. I also think about, there's a scene, this is after he goes down the river or whatever and he's like in Paris. This is like first when he's crawling around, he's going around the apartment buildings. He stumbles upon an apartment building and the two people are fighting. It's a couple fighting, and you can clearly see in the silhouette one of them is holding a gun. And I remember rewatching this movie. I was in 6th grade. I was in this was the end of the year in school, and we're watching this and I'm like, I don't remember this scene at all. When was there a gunfight or like a domestic argument in Ratatouille? Like, I do not remember this. And then like one of them like fires the gun and it doesn't hit anyone, and there's like a pause for like 1 second, and then they immediately start hugging and kissing, and I'm like, what the what? I do not remember this scene at all. And now every time I watch Ratatouille, I only think about that one scene. And then there's also the music. That song. And then Gusto. Frankenweenie, never seen, probably bad. Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph was revolutionary in the fact that like it kind of like predated normalization. That's what I'm thinking of. Normalization of like video games and culture. Like, it was kind of like a stepping stone to like have Disney say it, because like Disney made games, but it's not putting it out to the same audience. Putting a movie out about a game is like it's a lot more normal, like it's normalizing it. And like there's Bowser, there's Sonic, there's Pac-Man Ghost, I want to say, or there's Dig Dug. I know Dig Dug, not Pac-Man maybe. They got Zangief, and he's a villain, and I don't know why he's a villain, because he's not a villain. M. Bison, other guys that I don't know. It was very cool as a kid to see Bowser in a Disney movie. And then there's that one scene where it's like, I'm not bad because I'm good, and good things make me bad. And then there's the glitch, and I think about Kanye saying like, have you ever watched Wreck-It Ralph? I'm the glitch. I'm the glitch. I think about that a lot. And then they made a sequel and made it go onto mobile phones, and the only 2 scenes I remember, there was like a racing mobile game that Vanessa, her name started with a V. I don't remember it. She wanted to like stay there. I remember that. And I also remember the scene for the trailer where it's like there's like a bunny eating pancakes, and it's like, oh, give the bunny some pancakes, and he gives him like 18 pancakes, and then the bunny's like fat, and then the bunny blows up and the kid screams in the car, and people were like, is that Moana as a baby in the car? And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't care. I don't care. This is a bad movie. It's better than Strange Magic, though. No. Yeah. This almost requires its own tier. Frozen. Is Frozen 2 here? Is Frozen not? 5/8/2019. Yeah, Frozen 2 is not out. Frozen's a fine movie. Frozen is like top of C tier. It's a good movie. I don't really have anything to say about it. I like Big Summer Blowout. And I didn't realize what he was saying till like fairly recently, like in the past 5 years. Because I thought he was just saying like I thought they were just, the guy was saying something in like some language, but I didn't realize he was saying big summer blowout. It also didn't make sense to me because it's summer and it's winter there, like it's snowy, and I was like, no, it's not. It's not summer. Big summer blowout. Like it made way more sense. Lady and the Tramp. Does anyone know anything about this scene or about this movie other than the one scene? Inside Out 1. This is like bottom B tier. Inside Out is a good movie. There's parts I don't like. First of all, this movie, it sets rules. And within a, like, when watching a movie, when it sets rules for itself, you need to be, like, vigilant of them. And you need to be like, okay, this is how this works, this is how that works. But then, like, when there's just missing parts to rules, it's very, like, what do I do? And there's parts where I'm like, if she doesn't have happiness or sadness, what the fuck is she doing? Is she just always angry, fearful, and disgusted? Also, it weirded me out that she wanted to run away and, like, that she just kind of, like, threw everything away at the end. And, I was weirded out by that. And then, you know, eventually joy and sadness go back, and then she fixes herself. And then the point of the movie is that emotions can have two feelings. So happiness and sadness can be nostalgia because you're happy of the time, but you're sad because it's not right now. That's what the whole point of the movie was. And this movie is fine with that. I'm fine with that. Inside Out 2 is an awful movie because it breaks that rule. It breaks that inherent rule because it was like, I'm trying to think of another one. What's another? Like maybe disgust and sadness is ennui. Like it's like I'm just trying to think about ones that are like ones that are feelings that are in the second movie. Like fear and something is anxiety. Like they didn't need to add more characters. They only added more characters because they could. Doug's first movie, I've never seen that. But Doug, I like Doug. I've never watched Doug, but Doug is Doug. Coco, I remember this is the first, I think one of the first movies, like Pixar movies that I was like, I don't really care to see it. And I didn't see it. But then in 6th grade, we had to watch it. Or we got to watch it. It was like a pick between something else. And I remember Lilo and Stitch was one of the options, and I'm mad that it lost. I'm happy it lost now. Because this is a great movie that goes there. Also needed to learn a song for this movie. Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me, don't let it make you cry. For even if I'm falling, I don't know. I just I knew it at some point. Meet the Robinsons, same weird era. Same weird era of Chicken Little, Emperor's New Groove. This is like yeah, right there. Weird paradox time travel movie. I like it. It's weird. You swap. You go down here. Dinosaur Planet, I think. I don't remember this movie. Tarzan. I'm actually just boom, boom. Piglet's big movie. Damn, I'm sorry, Piglet, but I did not watch your big movie. I've definitely seen... The problem with all of these is I've watched one of these. I don't remember any of it. And I don't know which one it was. Also, the Tigger movie, the only thing I know about that is the trailer for it was set to Semi-Charmed Kind of Life. And If you don't know, that song is about doing drugs. And it's very funny to put that song for Tigger's movie. And that's the only thing I know about Tigger's movie. It's no Piglet's big movie, but it's his own. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Zootopia. Okay, these... Snow White, I honestly don't remember. The rest I remember. I'll put you last. Tarzan. I low-key remember Tarzan 2 more. I remember when he's a kid and there's the gorilla that's like a kid. Is that this movie? I always forget. This is a good movie though. It's like... Yeah. No, it's not the worst. By that definition, it's the worst, like, original, like, 2D animated Disney movie. I don't think that's the case. I don't think The Little Mermaid is it either. Well, actually, I'm saying Cinderella is. I'm fine with that. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I haven't watched this movie in years. It's good. I just cannot... I can't put it higher. I can't put it high. I can put it one higher. I can put it two higher. I can put it there. I just don't remember it enough. Zootopia. This movie birthed furries. Like, there was furries were a thing, but like, this was like given birth to like quintuplets. Like, it just kept going. There's so many. Judy Hopps. If there's one cop I like, I don't know. This movie's good. Better than Bug's Life. It's better than this. Better than this. Meet the Robinsons is a big wall. It blocks. It blocks. Low-key, I would rather watch Inside Out than Brave. Low-key, Brave is here. And also your bottom. Beauty and the Beast. This is a fine movie. It gets blocked by you. Yeah. I remember Chip. I remember the Candle Guy. There's the songs. No one fucks like Gaston. No one sucks like Gaston. No one... I don't know. Huncules. It's good. I think it's there. There. I think I like Tarzan more. I like Danny DeVito. He's the little goat man. I like Hades. He's cool. The songs. There's only like 2 songs I like. There's the one where it's like da 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 da, and then there's like the credit song. I like those 2. I think that's a good list. I was gonna do another tier list. I don't want to. Simply put, I am exhausted and my throat hurts. Tier lists are always fun and easy to do. I just didn't know what to play and I kind of wanted to take like a little bit of a break from a game. I like a tier list as like a breaker-upper. I don't even know what I want to play. Next week I know the Star Fox game comes out. Then like the week after that, Rhythm Heaven. Week after that, Splatoon. Or it's like 2 weeks, but I'll be fine. games though. There's games. I don't know. This week is a little dry, but I'm doing. Doing your mom.